It's estimated that 250 million flowers are sold on Valentine's Day globally, and with most bouquets comes a card. That means people aren't just ordering flowers from flower shops, they're calling in the love note too. So we asked a florist, after hearing and writing all of those many XOs over the years, what makes one extra sweet?
I have had this flower shop since 2011, which I can't believe. I love this jasmine vine, it's so pretty. One of those things where you're constantly inspired, you're constantly evolving, and there's always new product, which makes it really fun. Valentine's Day is a very busy day, but leading up to it is busy, but the day of is pretty chaotic, but there's a lot of fun in the chaos. When people order for other people, they almost always include a card. A lot of times we'll find, when there is a good card, everyone in the shop stops and is like, oh my gosh, listen to this card. And we love reading those cards. When people call, sometimes they're like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to say this when there's someone on the other side of the phone. And it is vulnerable. I think, when it's a funeral arrangement or something, people get emotional on the phone. But I think that's part of the rewarding part of the job, is to help people through those messages and then find something that's meaningful to add to the flowers. I remember the first time I had a phone call with a man that his brother hadn't passed away yet, but he was going to. And he was like, I just need to think through this process. And it was super emotional at the end. I'm like, I didn't think about this part where we're in these vulnerable parts of people's lives, whether it's sharing love and sympathy or romantic love, like we really get to be in that intimate space with them. I think one of the best things to make a good love note is to be sincere. And I think when we're writing a card, we think it needs to be formal and the language needs to be different, but if you just talk in regular conversation tone, it makes it feel genuine and heartfelt. I do love when people share an inside joke, a memory, something really specific to that person, or list reasons why they love them. And a little joke at the end always makes it fun and light. You can send it short and sweet, but if it's personalized, they know that it was done with intention and with you in mind, which I think is really important. If people get stuck while they're writing a note, they could think of a quote or a lyric that maybe them and their partner love. A movie line or something that you both know and love is a good way to kind of get that started. Signing off with a term of endearment, using a nickname, using something really specific to that person makes it really special. So I think it really can be small, and I think it really is just that you've been thought of is what makes it really special, is that someone thought about you and took the effort to grab a quick little pretty flower and bring it to you. Makes a humongous difference.
Oh, all the feels for that. You can feel, talk about the place where romance is emulated right through those beautiful, artful creations. Now come in close. Bryn said that not all the love letters she gets are sweet. Some are darn spicy too. And she says that's an interesting part of the job for sure, to be on the other side of the phone as husbands whisper sweet nothings into her ear. The words are obviously for the wives, but lucky Bryn gets to be in the middle of it. She said the shop stops for the sweet notes. I have to imagine the shop stops and buzzes around some of the spicy notes. That's kind of weird to think about, right? Anyway, for your sister, mother, best friend, or even yourself, it's not too late to buy flowers for Valentine's Day. Blooms and Company in Millcreek will be open today until 6 p.m. for orders, pickups, and deliveries. Very fun inside look into that sweet shop this Valentine's Day.